Alright, hello everyone, thanks for joining. Response to Corky here. If he thinks he can call me out publicly, and I guess if he can do that, so can I. So here we go.
Alright, so I'm not going to be doing very many videos. Like I said, I pretty much have caught up on everything. Everything's been addressed. But I did come up with another one because atheists always have a way. So, I use the word refuted a lot. And atheists, of course, don't like anything that has to do with definitions. You guys deny definitions if it comes from a theist.
Do you deny any definitions, Jules?
Oh,
my wife's here too.
I don't know what it means to deny a definition. I'm saying that that's not what the word means.
Colloquially?
Or that they're not using the word correctly.
Or that's not generally how the word is used?
Yeah, so I guess I would say if you are using a word in an uncommon or archaic manner and acting like it's the regular usage of the word, I guess, but no.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
Now, if I go to another atheist channel and watch them say something about science or whatever, and then I say it on here, you guys will refute it. And then you said, you're not using refute correctly. That's not a refute.
Well, I'm just saying you're not using when I use the word refute, it means that you've kind of shown something as mistaken.
When I think of the word refute, I think what he wants is that we're offering counter arguments to his claim and critiques of his
I'm fine with that too.
And refutation comes after the counter argument or counterclaim is presented.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with definitions of words. I'm fine to accept your definition of whatever word you're using. As long as I understand the definition you're using, I don't have a problem with it. The problem is when you say I'm using this definition, then try to change it. But I don't really care what definition you're using, so I don't know what you're getting at here. Go on.
Okay, so we all know that, I know, and all theists know that you atheists are deniers of everything and you refute everything.
Siths speak in absolutes. I mean, like,
only the Siths speak in absolutes?
Just said all and like everything.
Yeah, I don't think that way at all.
No, the world is certainly not that.
There's a lot of grays.
Yeah. So it's like, once again, it's clearly like you don't understand that you can't make unsubstantiated claims or fallacious claims, and that like shuts the complete argument down because it's so problematic we can't even deal with the ideas.
Right. All right. Keep going, Corky. Let's see what you got.
The word refute means that you argue against. And so you go around telling lies, we correct the lies, and you refute it. And then you say, you're not using refute correctly. That's not refuting. What? Okay, so now, this is one of the trolls that I had last year. What is his name? Blaster Master 80.
That's me. I'm not a troll, though. Do you know what a troll is? I don't think you know what a troll is, because a troll is someone that just says things to be inflammatory and to, like, make someone upset. And that's not my intention at all with anyone I ever talk to.
You were trying to engage with his ideas and claims and perhaps raise his attention or raise his awareness of his fallacious reasoning, which is a very nice thing to do for someone.
All right, let's go, Corky. See what else you got.
Okay, yeah, 79 subscribers pretty recently, 13 videos. And you can find them at BlasterMaster80. B is capitalized, M is capitalized, there's no spaces. And this is what this channel looks like. was a dog. Anyway, so this is what he says in his description. A proponent of belief revision. If you are a person of the same sort as myself, comma, I should be glad to continue questioning you, semicolon, or colon. If not, comma, I can let it drop, period. Of what sort am I? One of those who would be glad to be refuted, if I say anything untrue, and glad to refute anyone else who might speak untruly, but just as glad, mind you, to be refuted as to refute, since I regard the former as the greater benefit.
Yes.
You're a liar is not a refutation, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lie is not a refutation, so we're not letting you refute things, you just don't and can't.
Yeah, what's the refutation from you? I haven't heard one yet.
Well, he provides no support for any of his claims, regardless of where they are positioned within the argument. If it's the initial claim or counterclaim that's refuting someone else's claim. Plus, you probably wrote that channel description decades ago.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
But you're the same person, I'm sure.
He uses the word refute how many times in there? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And that's not
I wonder if you can really understand why I do that. Because I want to hold as many beliefs that are true as possible, Corky. And I'm glad when I find that I'm mistaken because I can correct myself. Do you feel the same way?
Well, and just because you're refuting something doesn't mean I have to accept it because it's a refutation.
Well, I don't know if you know what a refutation actually is.
I don't know if you can identify one.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
TV.
Okay, that's his channel description. www.youtube.com/@blastermaster80. This guy trolled me for 4 months last year, and then I hid him from my channel. On YouTube, you can't fully block people, but he subscribed to me this year again, and I unblocked him, or unmuted him. Now he's remuted, and I got rid of his subscription.
As far as I was always I unsubscribed from you because I thought that you were kind of just disconnecting from the conversation and you didn't want anything to do with anyone else. So I just kind of just was like, that's fine. You can go off on your own and do your own thing. You change your whole channel around. You changed your channel like 5 times in the last year. So I don't know.
Like what you call trolling is actually an individual responding to another individual's claims posted in a public forum and trying to engage that person in actual discussion and dialogue as opposed to trolling. I would say that Blaster Master's actions toward you were not that, and I refute your choice of word.
Yeah, I'd like to see any evidence of this so-called trolling, because I remember typing the last like at least half a dozen messages that I've made to you maybe in the last 2 years was what I made to you in like the last year at least is like maybe 6 messages, maybe maximum. But you've put out, I mean, hundreds of videos about atheists, like daily. You put out like 10, 20 videos sometimes. And, you know, I just like respond to like 1 or 2 here or there once in a while. I don't know. And you know, I think if you went back and read my comments, if you actually posted what I said, I don't think it would add up with what you're actually claiming here.
Guess what? Refuted. To refute means that. It means to argue. It means to argue against and then provide your argument for the refuted subject.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you misspoke slightly there, but once again, you cannot refute anything until some claim is proposed. Hopefully, it's a substantiated claim supported by evidence and non fallacious reasons. But if it's just a claim, it actually makes the refutation quite easy.
Yes. All right. I don't know, dude. You're like hung up on definitions. I don't really worry about definitions too much. Do you?
Maybe I should send him my lessons on argumentation and how to form.
I don't know. Let's not go there.
And why in the world? Atheists, okay, so as I've said this before, you atheists will argue anything. And you argue and argue and argue, and then you throw out lies. You make up your own stuff. You take a scripture, you take a little piece out, and you make up your own. I call it ad-libbing. That's an actual terminology. You can look that up too. You add your own storyline, your own plot, your own message, and run off with that. And then say, you theists believe this. Well, no, I didn't. I don't believe that because you made that up.
Well, for starters, I don't argue over the Bible with people because I don't think the Bible is worth arguing over because it hasn't been substantiated in the first place. So I think you must be thinking of me, you must be mixing me up with someone else, bro. Because that's not my MO, man. Never has been.
Okay, Oxford Dictionary. So you are arguing against a wrong or a false statement that you believe to be false, and you're disproving what somebody's saying. That's a refute. Proving that something is wrong, his voice challenging his audience to rise and refute him. Deny or contradict something or a statement or a person. A spokesman today refuted the allegation of bias. So you can deny or contradict a statement or an accusation. Refute was used properly on my channel over and over and over. Every time.
Bro, I just think it's funny that you use that word because the way that we generally use it is like in a logical sense, like when you're talking like in a mathematical format. It's like the word proof. Like laymen will often use the word proof. Oh, you can't prove that can you prove that? No, that's not the way that that word is generally used within math. You know what I mean? Math, it's strictly a math term. You don't use the word proof outside of math generally. And that's all, man, dude. I just think it was a silly point. I think you're funny. I think you're goofy that you get hung up on definitions. So let's keep going. This is hilarious.
I've refuted what you said, and every time you refute it, it's been a true refute. So don't sit there and tell me that I'm using words incorrectly when I have an Oxford Dictionary at my fingertips.
No one is telling you that you're using words incorrectly. Those words were not uttered out of my mouth. I guarantee it. What I said is you probably don't understand the definitions that's usually used. You use weird definitions that normal people don't use. And you phrase things, they refuted me. When I hear someone say, oh, I made an argument but it was refuted, then that means I was probably shown that I was mistaken, right? That would be my understanding of that sentence structure.
Well, and the whole purpose of refutation is to hopefully, correct and make sure that someone is correctly or
right,
as accurately representing reality as possible.
Do we want to hold beliefs that are true or not? Corky, that's the question here. Do we care? Do you care?
Do you have a way of knowing what is true or not because your ways seem in conflict with the methods that I hold?
Yeah. Are the methods you're using to arrive at your conclusions reliable? Have you heard of the word epistemology, Corky?
I mean, come on. So, you know what? It just goes right back to the atheists. If you don't have a proper argument and you're not willing to speak, why should I leave my comments open? if you just want to troll me and tell me that I'm using definitions incorrectly and throw like a Scotsman fallacy or a fallacy or a straw man, whatever. You know what?
A straw man, whatever. You don't even understand the words you're using, and it's a very apparent when you say a straw man, whatever. Just stop, Corky. Just stop. Just bow out if you don't understand the words you're using, or please just go ingest some content so you do, and then come back and talk about it.
Actually, that is in the Oxford Dictionary you have open there, so
Yeah.
just look it up.
Yeah, just look it up. It's in the dictionary you have right in front of you that apparently you don't want to fucking use.
I don't need to hear any of that crap because you guys don't even use those correctly. Not as per definition, you don't use them correctly. And an atheist recently told me that most of the atheists going around using these theories are using them incorrectly. That came from an atheist. So, clowns, the comments are off because I get nothing but trash from people who spread trash about a religion they don't believe in.
No, the comments are off because you're trash, you treat others like trash, and therefore you get trash in your comments, Corky. That's the truth of the matter.
There is no God, there is no Bible, the Bible's fairy tales. But yet you will seek out theists to show how horrible we are, how nasty our Bible is, with a lining of crap that you made up. You take a piece of scripture and make your own ad-lib, your own story. Sorry, my host keeps bitching because
I don't have to make anything up, dude. I just have to present you. Dude, that's all I have to do is present you to the world. And you represent yourself, bro. That's all I have to do. It has nothing to do with me. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you think I have some goal here. My goal is to help people use reason and rational thought and make better arguments. And if people are using poor argumentation, I'm going to correct that. Whether they're atheist, Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Wicca, I don't care who they are. I'm going to correct them when they're making poor reasoned and like irrational arguments. That's it. Sorry. If that hurts your feelings, that I point out that other people can use that make irrational arguments, then maybe you should go offline, because maybe this isn't the forum for you.
allergies, and want me to believe you. Now, there's people out there that are stupid.
I don't want you to believe me. You can go look this stuff up on your own. Anyone, don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. Go and look anything that I say up on your own. I can be mistaken. I have been mistaken before. I'm not afraid to admit that. I don't know what the problem is here, Corky. You seem to have like this weird stick up your butt about a lot of things.
As atheists, you go around and you tell people stuff. Christians do the same thing. We talk to people who don't know anything about the Bible, and we convince them to be a Christian. People who do know about the Bible will become a Christian because they know that the Bible is not nasty. But atheists will go around and tell people this trash that know nothing about the Bible, and people buy it.
Hey, Jules, aren't you a Bible drill champion, state champion?
I'm a Northwest Baptist Convention champion.
Yeah, so yeah,
that's regional. That's not.
Yeah, but you still know the Bible way better than most people do. You can probably, I've heard you catch him misquoting the Bible, or not being able to find it.
But that's completely beside the point anyway.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. What does our knowledge of the Bible have anything to do with the Bible being true or not?
You're the one who's choosing the word that atheists think the Bible is nasty. I've never actually heard an atheist use that adjective at all.
Parts of it are.
Well, I'm not saying that though.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bible teaches people to believe in things for poor reasons. and it teaches to indoctrinate others. I mean, that's pretty much it. And you're a prime example of that, Corky. So keep going, man. Let's see what you got.
Because they are ignorant of the subject. They don't know what's going on in there, and they believe the cockamamie crap you make up about the scripture, and then they believe it, and they do the same thing you do. I have a nephew, he does the same thing. How many times has he read the Bible? 2. But he's happily able to tell you what's in it. I didn't say anything about SIRI, and my phone lit up thinking that I called SIRI. I'm not saying the name because it will open up.
Okay, well, I was a Christian for over 20 years. So is my wife here. Clearly, we're not all the same. A lot of us know the Bible really well, better than most Christians do. I mean, there's actually been studies on this. If you go and look at the statistics, atheists tend to know more about religion than theists do. That's just a fact.
When it comes to, like, the...
Knowledge.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go.
But anyway, my Apple thinks I'm talking to it. Never read the Bible. But he knows everything that's in it. By the way, the things that he tells us that's in it, he got that information from atheists in Germany who also spread lies about Scripture that...
Yeah, I don't claim to know everything in the Bible, but if I want to know something in the Bible, I'll go to actual scholars. I don't go to you. That's for damn sure. Because I know you're very mistaken about what you think is in the Bible.
Homework and try to learn for myself about what.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people that is ignorant on purpose. Like, I don't do that. I don't know. Who do you think you're talking to here, Corky? Because you're supposed to be addressing me. I'm not your fucking nephew. What the hell are you doing? What planet are you living on, dude? You're insane, man. This is insane.
Is 100% lies. This is what atheists do. I mean, this is not brand new stuff. This is normal, everyday atheism 101.
Dude, my atheism comes way second in my life, comes way after many, many other things in my life. I value reason, rational thought, empathy, honesty. I value my friends and family, my work. All these things come before me not believing in your God comes into any part of my life. But what happens is, you have to understand, Corky, that, like I said on the show earlier to you, your beliefs don't exist in a vacuum. Just look at the way people vote based on their religious beliefs, and you think that's not enough reason for us to be concerned with it? Come on, dude, get off your high horse here. You're Looney Tunes, dude.
You guys are a joke, and then you bitch, moan, and cry that the comments are on, and that's when they were on.
I'm not bitching and moaning. You can do whatever the hell you want. The problem I have is you have a complaint. You threaten to sue people if they respond to you. That's my issue with you.
Yes, and anyone who tries to actually engage with you with your really poor ideas and claims becomes a troll and becomes lumped into these huge superlative statements, just more fallacious claims that you make.
Yeah.
On and being held, so I'd get a message in my folder file. Why are your messages off? That's wrong. I should be able to reply. You're breaking rules. You're a nasty person. I'm not breaking any rules. I have the option to leave them open. I can put them.
Yeah, we don't think you're breaking the rules. We just think you're a coward.
Comments off because
And yeah, cowards have their comments off.
they obviously don't really want feedback on their ideas, clearly. And
Or because they're such toxic assholes that everyone in their comment section is being toxic to them. Corky.
Put them on basic, I can put them on moderate, and I can put them on strict AI. So they catch certain words. I can hold them, shut them off. I can hold them and review them. Those are options given to me as a creator. So if you don't like it, who cares?
You reap what you sow, Corky. That's my. I mean, like, I don't know why you think I have a hang up with. I don't care what you do with your channel, but if you turn comments off, you're just gonna not get any engagement. So good luck with that.
So you know what you can do? I bet you know. What's the middle line? Anyway, you can go make your own channel. And you can go on that channel and make a video about anything you want. And you can leave the comments open and say, oh, you know, this Corky guy on here, Corky Rooster, he, you know, that big fat ugly slob that just needs to hit the gym that has no hair.
Self-deprecating.
Dude,
right
we're
now.
not. I don't. Dude, bro, I just want. Man, I want you to stop making poor arguments. That's all. And stop being such a, like, sensitive little prick about everything. Like, dude, right now, you are sitting at the kids' table, as far as I'm concerned. You are not at the adult table yet. I was thinking about making this video, when I make this video, is putting you in a little tiny table in the back, like putting a background so it makes it so it looks like you're sitting at a kid's table. Because you're acting like a child.
You see some hair there. I don't have a receding hairline. I shaved my head, which I'm due again for a shave, so I'll do that soon. Is not allowing me to respond on his videos. Oh, wretched person. You can do that. So, strap on a pair, grow up, get rid of the binky, get a life, and make your own videos. And read between the lines.
Well, and that goes to show what I was saying about being,
Classy gentleman.
yeah, not antagonistic or provocative towards others. Like, I don't even know if I want to finish the video now. I think that said it all. Like, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Corky. I'm not gonna say the same to you. Like, I hope that you get some help or something with your clearly issues.
Or a hobby.
Yeah, go like
Something
go.
productive to do.
Yeah, like you're gonna be left in the unknown, and no one will care about you. I don't. I mean, like, I don't know why you think you're so damn important in the first place. It's hilarious. But yeah, that was hilarious. Thanks, Corky. Nobody cares. Like, I'm fine with whatever definition you want to use for whatever word you're using, as long as I understand the definition. I'm cool. Like, my wife's a linguist here, so, like, we understand words, probably language, fairly well. Like, I've lived overseas and stuff. I can adapt, man. It's not a problem for me. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and like and subscribe to the video. Peace out.